The Indonesian island of Bali is known as a traveller's paradise, with beautiful scenery and bustling streets. And there's also plenty on offer for those tourists with their golf clubs in tow. On the southwest coast of Bali is a new course that's quickly rivaling its nearby surf breaks in popularity. New Kuta Golf is Bali's youngest course, and as head professional Barry Pussell explains, the course has gained a big reputation despite its relative youth.
New Kuta is just about to celebrate its 4th anniversary, so it was opened in 2007. They had the Indonesian Open here in 2009, which is quite an achievement really for a course which was only at that stage 2 years old.
Set amongst 80 hectares, the property was voted the #1 tourist resort in Indonesia in 2010.
New Kuta Golf is a spectacular golf course. We have some of the best surfing places in the world just straight in front here. This course is probably the longest course in Indonesia. It's about 6,800 and something meters from the back tees. It's a links-style course, although it's not truly a links course. It's not built on sand. The fairways are very undulating, the greens are very undulating as well, and we have 2 prevailing winds here, where it's not rare to find you're playing with 20-25 knots of wind. It's not an easy course by any stretch of the imagination, and generally people coming here with their handicaps are lucky to play their handicaps here.
Barry is about to take us on a tour of New Kuta, and you're soon faced with a visually imposing hazard.
Hole number 6 is par 3 from the back tees. It's probably about 180 meters. If the wind is blowing in your face, you'll be hitting anything from a 3-wood to maybe even a driver, depends. It's an undulating green, completely surrounded by sand. It's a surrounding bunker, so you have to be very accurate with your shot. It's a tough hole. Hole number 7, it's a par 4, slightly uphill with a creek, probably about 70 meters from the green. There are bunkers from the tee shot, bunkers left and in front in the center of the fairway, so you have to be quite accurate with your shot. If you manage to hit a good tee shot, the second shot is an uphill approach, and once again depends on the wind and pin position. If the pin's at the back, it becomes the green narrows out at the back, so it's quite a tough approach shot as well. It's quite a big green, actually, but the green is sloping back towards the fairway, so it's not too tough if you're short of the flag. You're putting uphill.
As the front nine suggests, New Kuta is a challenging layout, but you're not without help.
One of the experiences here is the service we provide with our caddies. The caddies are probably some of the best trained in Indonesia, and unlike golf courses in Australia or England or any of these countries, having a caddy with you definitely makes for a very interesting and pleasant experience on the golf course.
Time to move on to the back nine, which heads out towards one of Bali's most famous coastlines.
14 is a downhill par 4 with the ocean behind the green. We have bunkers on the left and bunkers in front, so you have to place the tee shot very well, otherwise you can be hitting your second shot out of the sand, which makes the approach much more complicated, of course. The pin position is right at the very back of the green, so the approach shot to the green can be very intimidating because about 15 meters behind the back of the green you have the cliff face. And the views from the 14th green are absolutely spectacular. On the left side, we have some of the best surfing in the world, and when we have a decent-sized swell, it's absolutely spectacular. My second hobby is surfing, so yes, it's sometimes you're standing on the green looking at those perfect waves and your mouth is watering. Well, we're standing on the 15th tee at New Kuta Golf. It's a short par 3, 115 meters from this particular tee box. We're surrounded by amazing scenery. We have ocean virtually all around us. Some of the best surfing places are just on our left side here, so it can be a bit distracting. It's basically a simple hole. We have a green sloping towards us. We're going to hit maybe pitching wedge or 9-iron to the green. The deciding factor on what particular club to use is the wind, of course. Sometimes we have it at our back and sometimes in our face. Oh, that's a good one. That's probably about 1 meter away, so let's get down there and see if I can put the putt in.
And while Barry picked up a straightforward birdie today, the 15th isn't without its dangers.
We have a lot of monkeys who live out there in Uluwatu, which is probably by the coastline. It's about 4 or 5 kilometers, and they do sometimes come up here, especially on this 15th hole, and they've been seen climbing up the cliffs and on the grass area here.
We finish our round with one of the hardest holes at New Kuta.
18 is a very tough hole. It's a double dogleg, and right in the landing spot of the tee shot, you have these huge bunkers waiting for you. If you manage to land your tee shot in the right position, then you have a long iron shot or a 3-wood up to a group of trees which are waiting for you in the middle of the fairway. So you have to be far enough with your drive that you can hit over the trees, otherwise you could be blocked out from hitting a shot to the flag. You're very happy to get in the clubhouse with a par on that one, that's true. Yeah.
New Kuta Golf has been given the seal of approval by Raffles, who are due to develop a hotel on site. And the club is quickly becoming a must-play for visitors to Bali.
It's a very unique course. We offer a great service with the caddies and the restaurant and the golf school, which works very well. Just the experience of having a caddy with you, if you've never experienced that, it's a wonderful thing to have. And the spectacular views. It's just an amazing place to be, actually.